All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another lovely stock market day. That's loud. That's too loud. Way too loud. All right, market's open. We're opening down a little bit, about a third of a percent. So we closed yesterday off of the lows. Looks like today we're going to have another little down day here. We'll see how we start at the open. Got a lot of things down. Tesla's down. AMD's down. Down, 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 down. Morning, Justin. Fortinet, BEP up a little bit. BEP's in a small consolidation coming back to the 50, which it's only done a few times in this run. There's the 50 period moving average, akin to the 10-week moving average. We missed NIO. We saw NIO. Rob mentioned it for a little bit. Keeps showing up on his screens, but oh yeah, looks like we did miss NIO. That's a massive move in NIO, 68%. My goodness. Crazy. Did someone finally buy a car? I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that's about. Nice, Rob. 100%. Yeah, clear sell signal at that point. Clear sell signal at that point. Weekly chart looks like you get a spike every once in a while. Second one. I mean, you're never gonna call those. You're gonna ride them. You know, you're never gonna know ahead of time that thing's gonna pop. I'm not even sure what the news was yesterday on it. Actually, I was trying to see. Let's go. Oh, lots yesterday. Oh, they had earnings. Mm. Revenue surpassed expectations. Cool. Well, it's weird because I thought Tesla was rolling out cars from Shanghai yesterday. So that puts them in direct competition with NIO and China, which would be interesting why that would be bullish for NIO. I believe they're at a different price point. All right, so market pulling back here. Let's look for some undercuts. Look for some undercuts for maybe some entries. ADPT. There's a little low right there. This isn't a major up. This is not a major uptrend though, so not too interested in that. Tesla looks like I want to try to keep our. Let's try 6 months so we can see better. Tesla's spiking off of some lows here at the moment. All right, let's try that. Tesla. Yeah, try refreshing, Rob. Looks like I'm going fine. Not quite sure what. Yeah, it looks like I'm going okay. All right, a little bit more green now, but let's take that walk from the bottom up. Looks like we're a little less red. GNC almost undercut and rally there. SOY, Kiwi, Tesla trying to bounce back. PFPT close to undercut. This is way out of whack. That's 10? That's weird. All right, sorry, I'm going to start over here. All right, there, looking for undercuts. ADPT potential, Melly trying to pull back. What's Melly? Oh, it's ADPT. What are we looking at in Melly? Okay, possibly a turnaround play right there. Goose, Tesla bouncing back. That's a nice spike lower this morning, and then a small undercut and rally through this level. That loosely Bible in Tesla, one pullback into the 10-day. It's hard to say exactly. That's going to be the only thing it does. Goose, Ping actually performing really well. The spike yesterday ended up closing well into the highs, being an outside day. That is a bullish day for Ping. MongoDB. Amba not doing too bad. It's a little bit extended for an entry, but on a break of that little 3-4 day consolidation, if that does break to the upside past 61, that could be a good entry. SLV. Coop's okay. There's Evercore Partners. Very slight undercut, not so sure. Oh, that's, yeah, EVR. This is kind of at the point of this very, very large. This would be one of those turnaround plays. And slowly undercutting, loosely undercutting this low, which is a minor swing low. This would be a more important swing low. But if this is going to resolve itself to the upside, this is one to watch. This is a much larger pattern. You see here, this is a 1.5 years. That's really good for these types of setups. I believe Evercore is a leader in its industry group. I believe it's financial, and they're a pretty decent one. So that one may not be a bad one to have on a watch list to look for some large pops. Let me check IBD standings. 59 composite rating, 17 relative strength, which makes sense because it's been a downtrend all year, which is why it's being underappreciated. Let's go check out the numbers. 2% EPS change last quarter, which sucks. 3 years EPS growth rate is 31. Maybe I'll get back to that. Who knows? 6% sales change, 15% sales, 3-year sales growth rate. That's not good. Even the supply and demand metrics are neutral at best. 0% change in funds owning stock. So it doesn't look like a lot of institutional support, but keep an eye on it at least. Netflix, nothing to undercut for a while right there. Save BLD. BLD undercut that low right there. So this is an undercut and rally level for BLD. Spending a little bit too much time down there, though, is probably not a good thing. All right, lots more green on the chart right now. Let's go take a look. Let's keep walking up here, and we'll get into the green shortly. Carvana, the big down day yesterday, and coming to an undercut level at about 90. Skyworks, all the way through into all-time highs. Remember we were down here at 85 and didn't buy it. Now it's at 122. Stupid. That's one of those long-term trend lines there, 2-year trend line. I've got to be more aggressive with those. You got to know when to be aggressive. I'm still not perfect. GMed, MJ, whew, long way down. Work loosely trying to come around. Kiwi, Win, AZPN, Momo continues a lot of undercuts. There's no rallies quite yet. HEI looks like a deeper downtrend than has been in a long time. Hasn't been this red. Going back to choppy period during 2014, 2015. So let's give that some time to sort itself out. EVR again. Sino win. Regeneron. This one in a multi-year downtrend, about 4-year downtrend. A little bit long in the downtrend, but we're still not that bad. And you can see we're trying to play with this trend line, looking pretty similar to this action over here actually before we spiked up and put in the final high for the trend line. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously volume is low with the holiday, but very tight as well. Very, very tight action. Could get some tight stops on that one if you're looking to play a pop. That's Regeneron. Sherwin-Williams looks very similar to that too. Visa continues migrating loosely higher with 10-day support, just above the 10-day right now. If you're interested in that, Cena, ADPT, JD.com, above our resistance point, doing okay, nothing really actionable. Ring also broke up, doing pretty good. Take two, not quite ready yet. TRN with a bounce off the 20-day. We'll see what happens there. PFPT. Goose probably needs to go away. What the hell was that? Fuck you. Deleted something. I don't know what it was. Damn it, I hate that about this frickin' chart. SIVB. Just deleted the next 10xer off my watch list. Pi. Not looking bad to get up towards that trend line. Holding really nice here. Even a minor inverted head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Support of the moving averages, which are tight right now. We've seen tight moving averages lead to some good moves. So this could be a move up for PII, Polaris. That could be a good one. Maybe start a shot up here. Maybe say, the 120 something level. Let's look at that one for a second. That was not too bad. What's up here today? Fortinet trying to bounce back. It bounced off some lows yesterday. I'm not quite sure how it ended. LK, again, on the top of the board today. That's been on the top for a while. That will probably continue the way, things go. Pi 120 is not too bad. Looks like you got to give it to April, though. April's loosely an option, about 75% gain and 95 strike price for June, which will have a little bit left there, so that may end up being a pretty good trade. Be a little more aggressive if you want to go to March. That's a little better at over 100%. But 75 is not bad for a 6-month endeavor on that one. All right, SIVB trying to break up a low situation. Transports still chopping around that trend line. Haven't fallen lower though. That's not too bad. Oh, it's PFPT. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, man. You the man. Sweden market? I don't know. It's probably New Year's in Sweden, so I would assume so. All right, GLD. Facebook is next. Facebook's one of the big ones, and it looks like it's, I believe, okay, so I believe there's a double bottom pattern here, and there's also a larger cup and handle. It keeps squeezing and kind of getting higher towards this high. There's a spike high at 218, but there's kind of a closing high down here at about the 209 level, and looks like we're loosely around that. Well, it's the 31st here today, Jake. Tomorrow's the new year. But I think tomorrow is already, I think Sweden's already tomorrow, already the 31st, or the 1st. Frickin' time zones. Yeah, I know, right? So Facebook, not too bad. A little bit of distribution, but not a lot. Some good green candles here. This one is a green candle, so that's pretty good. So Facebook finding support recently at the 50-day, the other day, undercutting this low. See, it's hard to find these little undercuts. If you guys spot them, shout them out. I'm having a little bit of a hard time seeing them. TRN with a small undercut and rally here. There's an undercut right there, and we've already rallied through, so that could be a buyable spot for TRN. A small undercut and rally. Fortinet maybe double bottom, but it's trying to come back. Really had an aggressive sell-off yesterday, and pretty decent bounce, although volume was pretty lacking. It is the holidays, so you kind of have to take that into account. Xilinx, ESNT, it highs. Domino's Pizza, super tight. Multi-year breakout potential here for Domino's Pizza. I would argue this is probably very viable. This is a stock that hasn't stopped moving, and I can't see why it would right now. Out of a large multi-year base, this is probably going to be the trade of the year. Maybe not for all the stocks, but for all the marbles in a trade type of a situation. So let's see what 20% looks like out of here. 358 for Domino's Pizza, and it's also an expensive stock, so that could bode well. So say it goes to June. Yeah, even going out to June, you got about 156% to almost 200% for Domino's Pizza. This, okay, we're spending time on this one. Look at that multi-year chart. We're poking right at highs, consolidating for the past 4 or 5 weeks. This is also looking like a flat base. So, yeah, this one's looking really nice. All right, this is what I trade right here. If I did nothing but trade multi-year setups like this, which I should start doing again. I stopped doing that for a while. Probably because I started this channel and was looking at the market every day. To be honest. 358. Okay. So let's check it out. So yeah, June, you're looking at potentially the 320 strike, which is a little far out of the money. Now keep in mind, this is only for 20%. The last time it had a minor base like this, not even a minor base, it ran for 50%. So it may not fully stop. May not fully stop at 20. If you'll be very aggressive, and I mean very aggressive, you could try to go for something like that. Keep in mind, it is an election year. Things get a little strange in election years. That may come into play for this as we get later into 2020. Not sure about. So, okay, so we've got, was that 358? Nice arrow. Come on. Arrow and there we go. 358. And this one would be about 400. Okay, so 2 potential trades. This one's a measured move right there. That is not log scale. From 200 to 300 would be a 50% move. I guess this would also be a 33% move, 35% move. So that's probably good, being a little more conservative. You do want to be conservative with these targets. Here we go, full screen on Domino's Pizza. Let's look at this. Okay, so 358 for June. Got break evens on some of these. Not too bad. 321. Oh gosh, look at me. I've already got 8 million bars to the right. No. Okay, 50, close enough. All right, so for this one, we've got break evens for June at looks like every $5, give or take. So 316, high is 305. 316 is not bad. 316.60. That's a break even point. That's reachable. 321 for 175. That's perfect. And then 326 for 189. Okay, and then let's look at four. Okay, I'm gonna watch this one. Let's just do the. I don't mind the 321. Let's do 156. I don't want to be too aggressive. All right, and then 400 for one further out. This puts us. That's just a trend line. That right there puts us at. In which they don't have June. I'm gonna have to go all the way out to 2021. And that puts us at 184% for 400, up as high as, I got to go out a few strike prices. Only 230. So I don't think the risk reward is that great for the 400 move versus the 358 move. Now, if it gets there faster, you'll have more time premium, so your 400 will perform better, but So one I've highlighted is 156% gain going into June. And it's 316, so it's actually this one with the tighter break-even points. These are the break-even points. And it's for the $310. No. $290, $300, $310, $300, $290. Okay, so those are my break-even points. 290. So that's not bad. 156 for 290 for June. And keep in mind, this is for this one. This line here says that we should be going up until. Actually, is that even the right line? Okay, that puts us into. That's probably too aggressive. Hey, what's up, Eli? Eli, look at Domino's Pizza. It's nice. Oh, it takes us to April. Oh, that was my 20% line. This is my actual trend line. That takes to April. They have a bit of another one, but yeah, I saw it this morning. They were talking about it. I don't care. 316.60. 321.10. Pretty cool though. I can admit it's cool and still not give two F's about it. It's always some garbage coin that pops 100%. And this other one is 326.60. Close enough, whatever. Yeah, at some point, Eli, you have to learn what not to give a shit about. And when I see some, this is my setup. This is Domino's Pizza. This is not some garbage. This is not some garbage talk. People buy freaking pizzas. Okay, people buy pizzas. So multi-year base, almost the 18-month base, almost. Sue me. And then yeah, moves up here. This is a 20% target going to 358, and then this is a measured move from this leg, um, right there, going to about 400. It's like 405, but big round law number says you go to 400 there. Um, so that's not bad. You got 310, couple of break even points on the chart here. Eli, we got 310, 300, 290, and we're sitting here with a flat base just before this too. So a couple of good things going on here. A little bit of high volume in the base, but we'll see if we're able to break out. You almost have to buy this one before the breakout though, because the numbers aren't fantastic. You're looking at 156, 170, or 156, 175, 189%. There's one up here for 195 at 332, but it seems a little extended for that. I don't mind this one with a break-even point of 316. The 290, that gives you 156%. And this is for a June option, so this one expires in April according to this trend line, if that holds. Not saying it's going to, but gives you a little bit of runway too. So I'm not sure if I have Domino's Pizza on long-term turnarounds. Let's look if I do. I should. ENDP up 4.4, LK. Yeah, there it is, Domino's Pizza. Cool. Okay, I've already got it. All right. Let's look at some other ones. Boom, long-term turnaround for Light. Look what the frick that did. Align. Um, this one's starting to pop out. Not my favorite, though. Not my favorite, but it's at least starting to move. Domino's Pizza, which is yet to move. It looks like it's going to try soon. ABC, not quite there yet. AMN, I don't know much about this one, but this one poking right at it. Fortinet, you see what Fortinet did. That one had a beautiful run. That one almost got to 20%, but super fast. If you look at our lines for 20%, you probably would have had massive profit right up around here. Just due to the explosion of it, and you may not have had to wait to hit that target. Goose, I don't think that's gonna. It's breaking down instead of breaking up. We'll keep it up there though for right now. PNFP, that one also multi-year base. Not a leader though, not like a true leader. Where Domino's Pizza is. Skyworks, so that one already did exactly what it should have done out of a multi-year base like that. Booking is starting. This one's also a really good leader. The problem is with Booking is this is a 20-year rally, and at some point these don't come back. You see this one here got really choppy out of the last one. That's just some distribution, just taking crap tons of profits. May do something similar there, so that one's a little bit less enticing. AAXN, this one a little bit choppy out of the gate, but holding a low. That looks like it's forming a cup base. Registration Hardware already worked out of its multi-year base, so you can see most of these work out really well. 5, this one, not quite a multi-year base. We'll see if it's going to break out here or not, but it looks like it's doing okay. We'll see if it breaks out or fails, or that one could keep basing. Then Constellation Brands, we watched it as it came up here, but it hit the trend line and it's still basing. So we'll wait for that. And then Corp, but right now Domino's Pizza appears to be on the chopping block for a breakout. And that's what I think for me, that's what I'm looking at right there. All right, what's the Nasdaq doing? Flat. That's good after a day like yesterday. All right, F-Cell. Oh, wow. Definitely a dollar stock, or penny stock, excuse me. But having a massive penny rally. You know what this reminds me of? Slightly of a Jesse Stein super stock, to be quite honest with you. Um, Super stocks are freaking ridiculous, but you do take on a tremendous amount of risk. Um, this one, a buy out of here, I wouldn't have stopped you at all. I would not have stopped you on a buy on that one. Right at about a buck. That's a major milestone for that to hit. Up here, no, I don't think you buy it up here by any stretch. You wait for another consolidation. I actually have a copy of Jesse Stein Superstock in digital. Um, let's go look at some charts and then we'll get out of here for Superstocks. Rob, if you like these low flyers like this, um, you need to get that Superstock book. Hold on, let me try to find my Google Drive. I don't remember if it's in my Google Drive or in my Real Crypto Google Drive. Here it is. Okay, so Jesse Stein super stocks. Apparently he did super good in some super stocks. I believe there's charts in here. Better be some damn charts in this book. It's all words. It's a waste of pages. There we go. There's some charts. Okay, so let's look at some charts of super stocks. That's really good, Rob. That one you may want to keep watching. Okay, so let's go look at some charts. The hell is this? MT? I don't know what the heck this is, but who cares? So you can see down here in the $4 level. So it popped up early right here, went sideways for a long time. Solid base along the 20-week moving average right there. Oh, this was the steel play, death of steel. And then it went on to form some bases, then really started to explode. Best traders are buying the heck out of MT when it offers low risk entries on the 200 WMA. I'm not sure what WMA means, I forget. Perhaps you're reading the death articles and missed the run. So I guess that line there is that 20 WMA. So this one here. Oh, he's talking about media right now, yeah. Yeah. So this is a not quite. So he talks about news and how the news sucks. Um, no, I want to look for your damn super stocks. He's talking about counter trading news here. This is a big book. We know it manipulates. Thanks. All right, come on. Carbon capture with okay. Let's look at some damn charts. Here we go. Okay, breakout above a 30-week moving average. There's a flat base right there, so breaks above the moving average. And then goes on to form a base here and then runs from $8 up to $24.26. He talks about things stalling at about the 26 level. Long base around $2. Explosion, then a much longer base. Right now it looks like we're on this explosive move up and you need to wait for the longer base at this stage. But you hold these for a while when they happen. He's talking about 30-week moving average. I don't know about that. You have to look into that. Volume expansion, which we are seeing here. So big expansion prior to the breakout weeks. High angle of attack. I do think if you can find some good super stocks, I actually started looking for them for a while, but I couldn't find any. There's so many garbage little things. So earnings sustainable. So he likens his strategy to pre-IBD stocks, the stocks that IBD looks at, uh, usually after $20, because IBD usually doesn't point out like 15 or lower dollar stocks. He says these are the ones that go that IBD starts following after they've had these very large runs, and he tries to find them pre the runs, which takes a tremendous amount of work. Low float, low float, low market cap. So no listed options, additional fire. So he's got a lot of odds, little to no competition, which may be good for that Exxon play. Low short interest, no highly leveraged firms allowed. A great ticker is all DDD, Crocs, Tizu versus ELTK or ACSEF. That's marketing, but people like that kind of stuff. That is true. They don't have IBD 100 anymore. It's now IBD 50. And here he says, I've been very fortunate to discover several IBD 100 stocks well before they joined the IBD party. Unfortunately, they only include NASDAQ above $15 and NYSE above 20. It's only after they reach these price levels that IBD considers them safe. If I discover Superstock at 3 or 4 and I'm already starting to formulate an exit strategy when it discovers it above 15, you're already at 400 to 500%. So I'm not mad at this strategy. It just takes a tremendous amount of super traders on board. Talks about forums, which aren't necessarily as in vogue these days. Insider ownership increasing. Long trading history. Beware of IPOs, which that is completely accurate. Potential move to the NASDAQ. That could be a big one if they get listed on the NASDAQ. Anyway, so looking for charts here. Low risk entry, super laws. What's he got here? Buy the magic line, hand over fist. Here's PCYC. Don't we have that one? PCYC? 15 weekly moving average. Buy light and tight. It's got a 4-week tightly close here. So it's a good book. Here's a buy within a few weeks of the initial breakout. Very heavy volume here. This is that block buying I refer to from time to time. Not often. There's DPXE. Does it show? Yeah, gap test entry. There's your gap that never gets filled. That's the gap of all. Those are the gaps you want right there. But see, this goes on. This is a very long. Some of these have very long cycles. Like look at this one. This one came all the way up to 12, all the way back down to almost. It looks like 6. A 50% retracement, testing the gap again, and then goes on to run. So where do you buy this? Do you buy it at the gap test? But it's easy to say in hindsight. Like he pulls up charts like this. And I wonder to myself, are you really looking at this thing 3 and 4 months later after it's dropped 50%? You know what I mean? Like, don't you think this thing is dead? I mean, it hasn't hit his 26 sell point yet, where it does hit it up here. So maybe he does. But anyway, I think keeping track of these is going to be difficult sometimes. So anyway, he talks about pullbacks by. It's a very, very good book. Just tons of information. This, to me, reeks a little bit of a super stock. A little bit of a super stock. I'm not sure about the prior run up to 100 or whatever. I mean, it's possible. This is already a NASDAQ stock, so that's good. Anyway, yeah, I'm not mad at a base like this at all, Rob. On an initial pop like this, I don't want to get involved. After a base like this, I can get involved in almost anything. That's what got me involved in Bitcoin in 2013. The first time I bought Bitcoin. Nice Bitcoin with a failed pop-up. First time I bought Bitcoin, I'm not sure who here. Eli should know this story. First time I bought Bitcoin, and I knew nothing about Bitcoin, was right here. Right on the breakout of that base. That's where I bought Bitcoin. Knew nothing, absolutely nothing about it. Zero. Never heard of it before. My first introduction to BTC, and I bought $1,000 worth. Oh no, I think about $500 worth. $500 worth. And then I sold up here as it was getting super frothy. And there was no liquidity at Coinbase. And obviously Coinbase murders you on fill, so I got murdered on my fill because I didn't know any better. But yeah, I mean, I bought that parabola right there on the way out. I think I got a 225 average fill right about there. So yeah, just about at the breakout of the all-time highs, and it just went on for an explosion for a couple of weeks right there. So I'll buy anything with a nice base like that, especially something that's already went from 30 cents to $1, up 300%. I'll buy that. So F-Cell, weekly chart breaking long-term moving averages here. Yeah, this one's looking pretty good. I'm not sure about right now, but looking pretty good. All right, let's get back to normal stocks. I got a bounce. It's 810. Let's look at ENDP. What are you doing? Are you undercutting and rallying on me, ENDP? Ah, you undercut yesterday, you son of a bee. You undercut yesterday. Look at that. Undercut and then rallied straight on through. Ah, man, you got to be so on point with these things. These undercuts, this one happened very, very quickly. Very slight undercut. Loosely still buyable. Your stop here is about 7%. That's big. Bigger than I thought. Why do I have a freaking 8-year window here? Ridiculous. Anyway, LK up 4%. This one really moving out of this consolidation right there. Just beautiful. MJ getting off of the lows right there, at least trying to. Snap looks like it's working here. Very nice. I think I sold this one yesterday too. Nope, still have it. Good. Thank goodness. Okay, so I'm going to keep holding on to this one. Oh yeah, I got this one till the end of the month. When I had hair, what are you talking about? I want to know the joke, Eli. It sounds like a good one. Sounds like yesterday? Oh, is that what you're saying? oh, with BTC when I had hair? No, I already had no hair. That was long gone. Hair left me early. Hair already went short real crypto in like 2002. Hair looked at my head and said, yeah, we're shorting this thing. There's no way. And on that note, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. Or no, I won't, because tomorrow's New Year's. So I won't see you tomorrow. Market's closed. I think I'll see you Thursday. I think the market's got a half day on Thursday. So, all right, guys. I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye-bye.